We are overloaded with choice. Your brain can handle 4 to 6 alternatives. Over that, you completely choke. And so give your brain a break. And which means what you have to do, if you've got too many alternatives, you have to let a bunch go. Full stop. You got to cut the list down. Oh no, oh God, what if I let the wrong one go? Well, here's the thing. We're coming from scarcity. If you're experiencing FOMO, fear of missing out, like, oh God, I have these alternatives, and keep your options open. By the way, the counsel, keep your options open, is a disaster. What you really want to do is, after you make a choice, deeply choose your choice, burn the boats, move forward, really own your choice. Then and only then will you have a chance to actually be happy, rather than wondering, God, I hope I did the right thing. And what you really got to get to is JOMO, the joy of missing out, because you realize, number one, each of us contains more aliveness than one lifetime permits us to live, i.e. there's more than one of you in there. And number two, the world is an incredibly huge place. So you're an amazingly capacious entity that's way bigger than your lifetime. And the world is a way bigger place than you can possibly get your hands around. Isn't that great? Where every time you see something go by, you go, well, thank God. I know that there's more in me than I have time to even pay attention to, and there's more in the world that I'm going to get to. It's such a lovely reminder to see that fascinating thing float by that I'm never going to get to go do. I just love the joy of missing out. There's another pandemic going on right now, and it's the agony of trying to be right. Oh God, is this really the right thing? Whether it's the relationship or the job or the situation or the movie or the sushi place. I mean, God, there's got to be a right answer. I mean, people are really freaking out about getting it right. There is no right. There is no right answer. There are lots of good answers. There's no one exclusive best version of you or your life. There are lots of good ones, but I'm not absolutely sure. No, you're not. Certainty is not an option.
People work for three things, because we're all makers and we have a maker mix, and it's a blend of a kind of three things that make the song of your life, like a mixing board on a digital mixing board for music. So in the market economy, it's money. Absolutely, you got to make enough money to have safety and security. By the way, past that, money has no impact whatsoever on your happiness. In the impact economy, or in the social economy, we measure impact. Like, I'm running this nonprofit and we're keeping kids out of gangs because they're playing basketball after school. So in the third version, in Everybody's Odyssey, they all say, I wish my life was a little more creative. I wish I had something in my life that was more creative. In the creative economy, people get paid with expression dollars. I got to recite my poem at the open mic night. I got to play my song. I got to perform my play. So it's not, can I have money or not? It's money, impact, and expression. And when you take those three things and you move the sliders on your little mixing board, you don't jam everything. If you're making a good song, you don't jam everything to maximum volume, right? I need a little bit more expression in my life. I need a little bit more creativity and expression. I need a little bit more impact. Or, impact's good. I'd like to get a little more money because that's kind of making me nervous. When you have three things to optimize, in this case, or to mix, you blow up the whole money versus meaning problem. It's not a real problem. It's a bad framing. When you reframe to money, expression, and impact, all of a sudden, oh, wait a minute. Now I know what I want to do. Here's a problem. This is a problem with most self-help stuff, which is not research-based. Oh, I read the book and it said there's a secret and I tried it and it didn't work for me. So I must be bad, lame, horrible, whatever. No one has ever, and because the belief system is everybody else read the book and they all got better. And so now not only did reading the book not make me better, it harmed me because I now think, I guess I'm the only person of the 5 million people who bought this book who didn't find the secret to his life or whatever. And it's just bad stuff. You get to author your life by emphasizing your agency and making a choice. And if you do truly embrace the JOMO philosophy, the joy of missing, of course you're not going to do the two other things. And most people can do more than they think. You author your life and what you stand for when choices are on a par. There is no pro-con list. One rises to the bigger than the other. That's the magic moment when you decide, I like living in cities. I like working on teams, and I'm going to optimize, around a certain set of my skills. Not everything, and I can do the other stuff as a side hustle, as a hobby, as a thing I do, in my community for service. Because the other thing that we know from the research, particularly the grant study, the longest longitudinal study of adult human development, is the thing that makes people happy and the thing that makes them live longer and the thing that makes them report their life as meaningful is relationships, love, service to others, particularly service to something other than yourself. The secret to a happy life is compassion.
You can't have it all. You literally can't have it all. And there's so much wrong with that job. Of course there is. The point isn't that. The point is that there's a thing called realness. The experience of life is to enjoy the fullness of realization in a particular space and time. When they wouldn't let me work on advanced energy technology and solve the energy crisis in 1973, like I was certified to do, but I did accidentally walk through an open manhole cover and fall into Apple and could work for Steve Jobs and develop a thing called the mouse and laser printing, which I didn't want to do, but was happening. It was actually happening. There was a particular moment I felt like, let's go do something.
Yeah.
It's a lot more interesting to do something than to long for nothing.